Thank you, Bhavan. I'm Chandresh. I handle operations. The entire gamut of activities that fall under procurement and construction fall under our purview. As Bhavan said, we are an extremely process-driven organization. We were ISO compliant way back in 1999. We were probably one of the first real estate developers to be ISO compliant. We adopted ERP and SAP as a platform that we run all our internal processes on. We adopted ERP way back in 2003. In 2017, we took all our data on cloud. So when COVID happened, we were ready to go. Our teams didn't have to go down for a single day, and they were operational from their residences because all our data was on cloud. In 2018, we undertook an entire massive exercise. We moved all our design and development onto BIM. BIM, as you know, is a building information and modeling system. In the good old days, we used to design all our projects on a 2D software. Now, all design and development is happening in 3D. So even our site supervisor on the site who's not conversant in terms of 2D drawings is able to understand what he needs to build. So that much visibility of product, there is clarity in terms of visibility of product. If there are any coordination issues, those are taken care well in advance so that any rework is avoided. So the operational efficiency improves. We have also integrated information in terms of cost and time onto our models. So on a click of a button, we know how much it is going to cost, how much time it is going to take to build, and all this information is then integrated in our SAP. So all this data moves into the ERP software, and hence my financial accounting system knows and has better visibility of data. This is what we are doing in the technology space. As Bhavan said, we are present across segments, so right from affordable to super premium. We adopt various strategies in terms of how we go about building our projects. In the affordable segment, where cost is imperative, we use labor contractors to build our projects. And in more complex buildings like Crown, as Bhavan said, it's a 270-meter building. It's a complex building where we use category A contractors to do our construction. This is how we go about building a project.
Thank you. That's out of my KMP. The top three are the three of us, as you can see. We've always been, beefing up our board. We have Ramesh Tenwala, who's been on our board for the last 8.5 years. I had Mr. D.D. Joseph, who's an Indian Administrative Services retired officer, who was on our board till recently, and he retired on behalf of, because of his ill health and age. Today we have Rahul Diwan and Seema Mohapatra, who bolster our board. On our senior management, we've got Sajal Gupta right here, who's our CFO. We've got Bimal Nanda, who's also in the room. Lord Venkat, as they call him internally because of his vast experience in construction management, has been with the company for the past 15 years. Rakesh Sethia is our sales and marketing head. Anupam Verma heads our vertical. I should mention we have a matrix structure where we have a number of people for various types of development that we do, and over here it's worth mentioning Chandresh and Percy, besides running various projects themselves, where these people report into them, also manage certain functional areas like Chandresh mentioned, construction, procurement. Percy handles HR, sales and marketing, and they both run projects individually. Mahesh Gera is our HR head. Harsh Chandra again is the vertical of redevelopment, and he is assisted by, we bolstered that team also with a few more individuals. Manish Sawant is a homegrown talent, been with us for 15 years in the very sensitive area of approvability. So he understands the organization culture at the same point of time. We stay to the straight and narrow as far as approvals are concerned. I'll hand over to Sajal for the financial part of the presentation, please.
Yeah, thank you, Bhavan. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So, if I may request to come on a slide 32, and before I start on the slide, if I may say, the company has a track record of attracting the private equities ever since the FDI has been opened to the real estate sector. The company has had basically 4 rounds of private equity raised, basically right from a Trinity to Sun Apollo to the Zender and to the HDFC Capital, all the private equities from time to time. What it has done to the company, apart from basically going to what it is today, it has also done basically is that certain amount of governance and systems basically have got ingrained into the company. So as Chandresh said and Bhavan said that we are extremely data-driven company and we are extremely process-driven company. Just to give you an example, not that we were obliged or we were basically, it was made compulsory to us. The board decided to appoint one of the big four as our statutory auditors who are basically auditing us for the last more than 5 years. And again, the other big four basically who is conducting the internal audits basically of the company for more than 8 years. So as such, basically the point I'm trying to drive home basically is that the overall organization is extremely transparent and well governed and basically data driven. Having said that, as I said, while the private equities have helped basically the company to grow its number, the last 3 years are very noteworthy in terms of a growth. In the last 3 years, we have grown our volumes. In the last full year, we have sold 1,241 units, which is a CAGR of 45% year on year for the last 3 years. We have sold 1.5 million square feet of the area, which is again 45% CAGR over the last 3 years. Our pre-sales has been 2,650 crores over the last 3 years. Again, it is a CAGR of 62%. And we have collected in excess of 20 billion rupees. Basically, we have collected 2,050 crores in the last year, which is again a CAGR of 27%. So if you look at all the key numbers, all the key KPIs, they have grown exponentially. They have grown extremely well over the last 3 years. They have grown, of course, over a period of time, but especially in the last 3 years, they have grown extremely well. Yadar, if I may request you to come to slide 33. Just before I speak on the slide 33, I would like to basically tell that accounting wise in the real estate business, the revenues are allowed to be accounted based on the project completion method, which means that we keep on doing the sales and we keep on collecting the money with the progress of the project and with the progress of the construction. But all of the revenue as well as basically the cost is allowed to be accounted for once basically the project is fully completed under the India's accounting standard. Having said that, last year we have recorded the revenue of 12.7 billion, which is again a growth of 50% from the previous year of the FY21 at 8.5 billion. Our gross profits have been in the region of 26 to 28%. And I will speak a little more basically in the subsequent slides about the margins. Our EBITDA margins conventionally has been in the region of 16 to 18%. We have been generating if you can look at the bottom right hand side, we have been generating the healthy operating cash flow. FY19 is not there on the slide. In the FY19 we generated 430 crores of the operating cash flow. FY20 we generated 350 crores of operating cash flow. FY22 we generated 650 crores of operating cash flow. So all of this has helped basically company to further strengthen its capital structure and the debt structure basically, which I will explain a little bit more in a subsequent slide. The current year you may be seeing basically it is negative 1.1 billion or 110 crores, but it is largely on account of a redeployment of a cash into the new investments. We have made an investment into the project that we have acquired next to the prime location at the bandstand. In addition, the company has also started and launched 3 new projects in the last year. One in the Kher Nagar, named as Arika, the other at Bhanduk, Bela, and third at the premium location at the Pali Hills, Pali Parishad. So all these new projects basically we have made the investments. In addition, also basically last year government of Maharashtra gave us a scheme wherein we could have paid the premiums ahead of it. We could pay the premiums at the 50% discount. So company basically has evaluated and in its well-considered decision decided to pay certain premiums which were due over the next 1 year ahead of a time to take the benefit of a 50% concessions which were available. So if we take out these investments basically, which is largely the projects investments, it is a robust cash flow even in the FY22 as well. If I may request to come to the last slide, that is slide 34. So this slide summarizes basically our debt and equity position. Our equity, as can be seen, basically has grown year on year. As we speak, as of now, our total equity is close to 1100 crores, 1085 crores to be precise. And our debt has come down to, our secured debt has come down to 776 crores. And if I gross up the debt, basically it has come to about 900 crores. So our debt to equity ratio is very healthy at 0.8:1. As Baman has said that we have given an exit to all the expensive private equities over a period of time that we have raised during the life of the company, and we are now relying mostly on the public markets, that the fund we are raising basically, and we will speak a little more about that, and also basically on the internal accruals that we anticipate to generate year on year. So what it does to the company basically, going forwards, we expect our margins to be far more healthier, given that our capital structure basically is extremely robust. As well as 342 crores out of the primary raise of 560 crores to further reduce the debt down to less than 500 crores basically. We have a robust pipeline of the project. Our pipeline basically is comprising of ongoing projects of 9.3 million square feet and a forthcoming projects of 28 million square feet. All told put together is about 36 million square feet. So going forward, we are going to pursue all these projects, as well as basically we will continue to basically deploy the capital both from the IPO raise as well as the internal accruals in further strengthening and bolstering this pipeline. So this is in summary, in the nutshell, basically our financial numbers.
60 crores in primary, 75 crores in secondary. We've done 170 crores of pre-IPO raise in May this year. Here we are in front of you. Any Q&A that you may have, any Qs you may have, we will be happy to respond to.